Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to online class. Students, are you fine? I hope you all are fine and safe. Students, yesterday we completed economics part lesson 3, is it? And also I gave that lessons exercises also. I hope you learned that lessons exercises. Students, those who did not learn, you should learn that particular lessons exercises. Okay. Okay, students, today we are going to learn one new lesson. From geography part, I am going to teach one new lesson. Okay, today we are going to learn physical geography of Tamil Nadu. Geography lesson 6, physical geography of Tamil Nadu. Already we learned the before lessons, for example, geography lesson 1, 2, 3 and 5 we learned. The fourth lesson, after completing the seventh lesson, I will teach. Okay. Today we are going to learn Geography Lesson 6, Physical Geography of Tamil Nadu. Students, in this lesson, we are going to learn History of Formation of State, Major Physiographic District of State, Climate, Soil, Natural Vegetation, Natural Disaster, etc. Okay. And also, from this lesson, today we are going to learn introduction, location and size, boundaries, administrative divisions, and geographic divisions. Okay, listen, students. From this lesson, today we are going to learn introduction, location and size, boundaries, administrative divisions, and physiographic divisions. Okay. Okay, students, listen here. From geography, first 5 lessons we have learned about geographical characteristics of India. Listen, students. From geography, first 5 lessons we have learned about geographical characteristics of India. Is it geographical characteristics of India? Okay. In this lesson, we shall learn about the geography of Tamil Nadu. Listen very careful, students. First 5 lessons we learned about the geographical features of India. In this lesson, we shall learn about geography of Tamil Nadu. Okay. And also, from this lesson, we shall discuss about etymology, history of formation, location, size, physical division, rivers, climate, soil, natural vegetation of Tamil Nadu, etc. Listen very careful, students. From this lesson, we shall discuss about etymology. Etymology means study of origins. That means how Tamil Nadu was originated. Okay. Then history of formation. How Tamil Nadu was formed. Then location. Where it is located. Size of Tamil Nadu. Then physical divisions of Tamil Nadu. Then what are the rivers are flowing in Tamil Nadu. Then what is the climate of Tamil Nadu. Next, what are the types of soil, natural vegetation. These all things we are going to learn in this from this lesson. Okay. Okay, students, listen here. Our Tamil Nadu state has long and sunny beaches. Sunny beaches means bright beaches. That means receiving much sunlight. Our Tamil Nadu state has long sunny beaches. That means bright beaches receiving much sunlight. Okay. Then different kinds of waterfalls. Okay, different kinds of waterfalls. Many hill stations. Then different forest, varieties of flora and fauna. That means plants, flowers, animals, etc. Okay. Then first of all, we are going to learn location and size. First of all, we are going to learn location and size of Tamil Nadu. Okay, students. Now you all are see the map. Tamil Nadu is located in the southern part of India, is it? Did you see the map, students? Did you see? Tamil Nadu is located in the southern part of India, is it? The green color is mentioned the state of Tamil Nadu. Did you see, students? The green color is mentioned the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is located in the southern part of India. Okay, it is located in the southern part of India. Then Tamil Nadu extends from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 13 degree 35 minutes north latitude. Tamil Nadu extends from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 13 degree 35 minutes north latitude and 76 degree 18 minutes east to 80 degree 20 minutes east longitude. Okay. The Tamil Nadu extends from the latitude of 84 degree 8 degree 4 minutes north to 13 degree 35 minutes north latitude and 76 degree 18 minutes east to 80 degree 20 minutes east longitude. Okay. Then Tamil Nadu eastern part is Point Calimar. Tamil Nadu's eastern part is Point Calimar. Western part is Hills of Animalai. Tamil Nadu's western part is Hills of Animalai. Then northern part is Puliket Lake. The northern part of Tamil Nadu is Puliket Lake. Then the southern part of Tamil Nadu is Cape Comorin. Listen students, Tamil Nadu's eastern part is Point Calimar, western part is Hills of Animalai, northern part is Puliket Lake and southern part is Cape Comorin. Cape Comorin means Kanyakumari. Okay, then the total area of Tamil Nadu is 1,30,058 square kilometer. Okay, listen very careful students. The total area of Tamil Nadu is 1,30,058 square kilometer. Okay, and also Tamil Nadu is the 11th largest state of India. Tamil Nadu is the 11th largest state of India. It covers 4% of area of our country. Tamil Nadu covers 4% of area of our country. Okay, then the boundaries and neighbors. The next one is the boundaries and neighbors. Okay, Tamil Nadu is bounded by the Bay of Bengal in the east, Kerala in the west, Andhra Pradesh in north, Karnataka in the northwest and Indian Ocean in the south. Listen students, the boundaries of Tamil Nadu are Bay of Bengal in the east, Kerala in the west, Andhra Pradesh in the north, Karnataka in the northwest and Indian Ocean in the south. Okay, then Gulf of Mannar and Paul Strait separate Tamil Nadu from the island of Sri Lanka. Okay, listen very careful students. Gulf of Mannar and Paul Strait separate Tamil Nadu from the island of Sri Lanka. Okay, and also our state has 940 kilometers of long coastline. Our country has 940 kilometers of long coastlines. Then Tamil Nadu is the second longest coastline in India after Gujarat. Listen very careful students. Tamil Nadu is the second longest coastline in India. Tamil Nadu is the second longest coastline in India. The first longest coastline in India is Gujarat. Okay, the second longest coastline is Tamil Nadu. Then the next one is administrative division. The next one is administrative division. Listen students, in the time of formation, Tamil Nadu had only 13 districts. In the formation of Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu has only 13 districts. Then for the administrative convenience, the state was reorganized several times. First of all, only 13 districts are there in Tamil Nadu. Then, for the administrative convenience, the state was reorganized several times. Okay, so when they are reorganizing, that time the districts also they increased. Okay, at present, there are 37 districts in Tamil Nadu. At present, 37 districts are there in Tamil Nadu. Already 32, we land 32, is it? Present, 5 districts also were created. At present, 5 districts also were created. They are Kallarkuruchi, Tenkasi, Chengalpet, Ranipet and Tirupattur. The 5 newly created districts are Kallarkuruchi, Tenkasi, Chengalpet, Ranipet and Tirupattur. Okay. Tamil Nadu state was divided into some of the administrative divisions. Tamil Nadu state was divided into some of the administrative divisions. They are totally, listen students, see the tabular column, totally 37 districts are there. That means 32 plus 5. 32, already 32 districts are there. Then at present newly 5 districts are they created, is it? Totally the districts are 37. From 37 districts, revenue divisions are 76. 76 revenue divisions are there. 226 taluks are there in Tamil Nadu. 226 taluks are there. Then 1127 firkas are there. 16,564 revenue villages are there. Then 15 municipal corporations are there. 125 municipalities are there. 385 panchayat unions are there. Then 561 town panchayats. 12,618 village panchayats. 39 Lok Sabha constituencies and 234 assembly constituencies. Okay. These are the characteristics divisions of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Then the next topic is physiographic division. The next topic is physiographic division. Okay. Now we are going to learn major physical features of Tamil Nadu and their characteristics. Listen students, now we are going to learn major physical features of Tamil Nadu and their characteristics. Okay. Listen students, Tamil Nadu is located on the peninsular plateau known as Deccan Plateau. From peninsular plateau inside, Deccan Plateau is there. Is it? In the map question already we learned. Is it students? Tamil Nadu is located on the peninsular plateau. The Tamil Nadu location is at Deccan Plateau area. Okay, it is the part of the ancient Gondwana land. It is the part of, that means Tamil Nadu is the part of ancient Gondwana land. That means ancient one of the continent. Okay, ancient continent. 135 million ago, it was broken during the period of Cretaceous. Cretaceous means Mesozoic period. During Mesozoic period, before 135 million ago, that Gondwana land was broken and newly the Tamil Nadu was formed. Tamil Nadu was newly formed. Okay. Then Tamil Nadu is divided into some of the physical divisions. Tamil Nadu is divided into some of the physical divisions. They are Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastal and inland plains. Listen very careful students. Tamil Nadu is divided into some of the physical divisions. They are Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastals and inland plains. Okay. First of all, we are going to learn Western Ghats. First of all, we are going to learn Western Ghats. Okay. Western Ghats extend from Nilgiris in the north to Marudwal Malai at Swamithope in Kanyakumari district. Listen very careful students. In Tamil Nadu, Western Ghats are extend from Nilgiri Hills in the north to Marudwal Malai at Swamithope in Kanyakumari district. Okay. The height of Western Ghats is 2000 to 3000 meter. Listen very careful students. The height of Western Ghats is 2000 to 3000 meter. Okay. It covers an area of 2,500 square kilometers. Tamil Nadu covers an area of 2,500 square kilometers. Okay. And also, Western Ghats is the continuous mountain range. Western Ghats is the continuous mountain range. And also, it has some passes. Tamil Nadu has some passes. Passes means mountain ridge. Passes means mountain range. For example, the important passes of Western Ghats are Palkat, Chenkotai, Aralvai Moli and Achan Koyal. The important passes of Western Ghats are Palkat, Chenkotai, Aralvai Moli and Achan Koyal. Okay. Then the important hills of Western Ghats are Nilgiri Hills, Animalai Hills, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills, Varusanadu Hills, Andipatti Hills and Agasthyar Hills. Listen very careful students. In Western Ghats, some of the hill areas are there. The important hill areas are Nilgiri Hills, Animalai Hills, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills, Varusanadu, Andipatti Hills and Agasthyar Hills. Okay, students, now I am going to explain each hills one by one. Okay, listen here. The first one is Nilgiri Hills. The first one is Nilgiri Hills. The Nilgiri Hills is located in the northwestern part of Tamil Nadu. Listen very careful students. The Nilgiri Hills are located in the northwestern part of Tamil Nadu and also it consists of 24 peaks. The Nilgiri Hills consisted 24 peaks. Its height is 2000 meter. The Nilgiri Hills height is 2000 meter. Okay. Then Thottabetta is the highest peak in these hills, followed by Mukrurthi. Listen very careful students. Thottabetta, one word important, one word book inside question. Thottabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. That means the Tamil Nadu's highest peak is Thottabetta only. Okay. And also Nilgiri's highest peak also Thottabetta. Okay. Thottabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills and Tamil Nadu, followed by Mukrurthi. Mukrurthi is the second highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Okay. And also Ooty Hills, Kunnur Hills also located in Nilgiri Hills. Ooty and Kunnur Hills also located in Nilgiri Hills. Our state animal Nilgiri Thar is found in this hill. That means we can found our state animal from Nilgiri Hills. Okay. Then listen here. Did you see the picture? It is Thottabetta. Okay, it is Thottabetta. It is the highest peak in Tamil Nadu. That means Nilgiri Hills. Tamil Nadu highest peak is Thottabetta. Okay, Nilgiri Hills highest peak also Thottabetta. Okay, it is the highest peak of Thottabetta. This Thottabetta peak is located in the northwestern part of Tamil Nadu. Okay, northwestern part of Tamil Nadu. Its height is 2000 meter. Its height is 2000 meter. Okay. Then, okay students, the next one is Animalai Hills. The next one is Animalai Hills. Animalai Hills is located in the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Animalai Hills are located in the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Okay. And also, it is the south of Palkat Cap. Animalai Hills is located in the south of Palkat Cap also. Okay. Then, Animalai Tiger Reserve, Aliyar Reserved Forest, Valparai Hill Stations, Kadamparai Hydroelectric Power Plant, all these are located in this particular hills. That means in the Animalai Hills. Listen very careful students. Animalai Tiger Reserve, Aliyar Reserved Forest, Valparai Hill Station, Kadamparai Hydroelectric Power Plant. These all are located in the Animalai Hills. Okay. Then Aliyar and Tirumurti dams also located in the foot of this hill. Okay, Aliyar and Tirumurti dams also located in the foot of this particular hills. Okay. Then the next one is Palani Hills. Listen very careful students. The next one is Palani Hills. Palani Hills are located the eastward side of Western Ghats. Palani Hills are located the eastward side of Western Ghats. These hills are located in Thindikkal district. Palani Hills are located in Thindikkal district. Then Bandaravu is the highest peak in these hills. Bandaravu. Okay, that Palani Hills highest peak is Bandaravu peak. Okay, then Vempadi Chola is the second highest peak. The first highest peak of Palani Hill is Mandaravu Hills, and the second highest peak of Palani Hills are Vempadi Chola Hills. Okay, then Kodaikanal Hills also located in Palani Hills. This Kodaikanal Hills also located in the Palani Hills. Okay, students, listen here. See the picture now. This is the Palani Hills. Okay, this is the Palani Hills. These Palani Hills are located in the eastward side of Western Ghats. Okay, these Palani Hills are located in the eastward of Western Ghats. That means it is located in the Thindikkal district. These Palani Hills are located in the Dindigul districts. Okay. Then, okay students, the next one is Cardamom Hills. The next one is Cardamom Hills. Cardamom Hills also known as Yelamala Hills. It is also known as Yelamala Hills. Some of the spices were cultivated here. Some of the spices were cultivated here. For example, pepper, like some of the spices are cultivated here, and coffee also cultivated here. So, because of cultivating some of the spices, these hills get the name Cardamom Hills. These hills get the name Cardamom Hills. And also, in this hill meets Animalai, Palani, Varusanadu and Andipatti Hills. This hill meets Animalai, Palani, Varusanadu and Andipatti Hills. Okay. Then the next one is Varusanadu and Andipatti Hills. Next one is Varusanadu and Andipatti Hills. These hills are extended in Western Ghats in Varusanadu and Andipatti Hills. Okay, these hills are extended in the Western Ghats of Tamil Nadu. Okay, then Kallugumalai, Kurangani hill stations, Surulimalai are the important hills are here. Some of the important hills are here, that are Kallugumalai, Kurangani hill stations, Surulimalai. These are the important hills of Varusanadu and Andipatti Hills. Okay. Then Kumbagarai waterfalls are found in these hills also. The Kumbagarai waterfalls also found in this particular hills. Okay. Then Chrysilled Squirrel Wildlife Sanctuary also located here. Chrysilled Squirrel Wildlife Sanctuary also located in this particular hills area. Okay, that is Virudhunagar district. That means these are located in the Virudhunagar district. Okay, Vaigai river and its tributaries also originated in these hills. Listen very careful students. Vaigai river and its tributaries also originated from these particular hills. Okay, then the next one is Podigai Hills. The next one is Podigai Hills. Listen students, these hills major parts are lies in Tirunelveli district. The Podigai Hills major parts are lies in Tirunelveli districts, and its southern slopes are lies in Kanyakumari districts. Major parts are located in Tirunelveli districts. A few areas of southern slopes are lies in Kanyakumari districts. Okay. Then Podigai Hills has different names. For example, some of the names have in Podigai Hills: Sivajodi Parvat, Agasthyar Hills, Kailash. These are the some of the names of Podigai Hills. Okay. These hills have had evergreen forest, waterfalls and ancient temples, etc. The Podigai Hills covered evergreen forest, different types of evergreen forest, waterfalls and some of the ancient temples also formed in this particular Podigai Hills. Okay. Then Kalakkadu, Mundanthurai Tiger Reserves also located in this particular hills areas. The Kalakkadu, Mundanthurai Tiger Reserves also located in this particular hill station. Okay. Then the last one is Mahendragiri Hills. The last one is Mahendragiri Hills. Okay. It is the continuous mountain range. Mahendragiri is the continuous mountain range. This hill is situated along the border of Kanyakumari and Tirunelveli districts. Listen very careful students. The Mahendragiri hill is situated along the border of Kanyakumari districts and Tirunelveli districts. Okay. The height of this hill is 1645 meter. The height of this hill is 1645 meter. Okay, can you understand, students? Then finally I am going to explain the peaks of Western Ghats. Okay, finally I am going to explain peaks in Western Ghats and its height. Okay, listen here, students. See the tabular column. The first peaks of Western Ghats is Tota Betta. The first one is Tota Betta. Height is 2637 meter. Okay, the height is 2637 meter. Second one is Mukrurti. Height is 2554 meter. Okay. Then the next one is Vembada Solai. 2505 meter. Okay. Then the next one is Perumal Malai. 2234 meter height. Then the next one is Kotai Mattalai, 2019 meter. Last one is Pagasura, 1918 meter. Okay, these are the peaks in Western Ghats. Can you understand, students? Shall we recall the points? Students, in this class, first of all we learned about location and size. Is it? See the map, students. You all are see the map. Tamil Nadu is located in the southern part of India. Is it, the green color is mentioned the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is situated in the southern part of India. Okay, and also Tamil Nadu extends from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 13 degree 35 minutes north latitude and 76 degree 18 minutes east to 80 degree 20 minutes east longitude. Okay, then Tamil Nadu eastern part is Point Kalima, western part is hills of Animalai, northern part is Pulicat Lake, southern part is Cap Comorin. Is it? Cap Comorin means very good, Kanyakumari. Is it? Then next we learned about the boundaries and neighbors. Is it? Tamil Nadu is bounded by, very good, Bay of Bengal in the east, Kerala in the west, Andhra Pradesh in the north, Karnataka in the northwest, and Indian Ocean in the south. Is it, students? Then Gulf of Mannar and Pal Strait separate Tamil Nadu from, very good, the island of Sri Lanka. Is it? The island of Sri Lanka. Then Tamil Nadu is the second longest coastline. Is it? Tamil Nadu is the second longest coastline. Which is the first longest coastline, students? Very good. Gujarat is the first longest coastline. Tamil Nadu is the second longest coastline. Okay. Then secondly we learned about administrative divisions. Okay. For the formationing time there are only 13 districts are there. Is it? In Tamil Nadu. Then after they reorganized several times and they formed some of the districts also. At present, how many districts are there, students? Very good, 37. Is it? Before that 32 districts are there. At present 5 more districts were created. Is it? Have you remember, students, what are the 5 more districts newly created districts? Very good. Kallarkurchi, Tenkasi, Chengalpet, Ranipat and Tirupattur. Okay, these are the 5 districts newly created. Okay, then next we learned about some of the divisions. That means some of the physiographic divisions. That one you read. Okay, read. Then next we learned about physiographic divisions. Okay, that means the physical features of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is located peninsular plateau. Then the peninsular plateau inside Deccan Plateau is there. Is it? That Deccan Plateau areas only Tamil Nadu is located. Okay. Then the ancient Gondwana land was broken and Tamil Nadu was formed. Okay. Then some of the Tamil Nadu is divided into some of the physical divisions. Is it? What are the physical divisions? Have you remember, students? Very good. Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastals and inland plains. What are the divisions are divided into, what are the physical divisions are divided? Very good. Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastal and inland plains. Okay, plain areas. Okay. From here, today we learned about Western Ghats alone. Is it? Today we learned about Western Ghats alone. Western Ghats, it is the continuous mountain range. Is it? Western Ghats is the continuous mountain range. It is located in Nilgiri Hills in the north to Marthwal Malai at Swamithopu in Kanyakumari district. Okay. What is the height of Western Ghats, students? Very good, 2000 to 3000 meter. Then what is the area of Western Ghats? Excellent, 2500 square kilometers. Okay, and some of the important passes also covered this particular area. For example, Palket, Chenkotai, Aralvaimoli, Achan Koil. These are the important passes are there in this particular areas. Okay, then some of the hill stations are located in this Western Ghats. Is it? Have you remember, students, what are the hill stations? Very good. Nilgiris, Animalai, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills, Varisanadu, Andipatti and Agasthyar Hills. Okay, these are the important hills located in particular areas of Western Ghats. Okay, for example, first we learned about the Nilgiri Hills. Is it? Nilgiri Hills are located in northwestern part of India. Tamil Nadu. Is it? Northwestern part of Tamil Nadu. How many peaks are there in Nilgiri Hills? Very good, 24 peaks. Is it? 24 peaks. Which is the highest peak? Excellent, Tottapatta. Okay, Tottapatta is the highest peak. Okay, Tottapatta is the highest peak. And also our state animal also we can found in this particular hill areas. Okay, then see the picture, students. This is the Tottapatta. Okay, it is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. That means in Tamil Nadu. Okay, then next we learned about Animalai. Animalai is located in the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. It is located in the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Then Animalai Tiger Reserve, Aliyar Reserve Forest, Valparai Hill Station, Kadambare Hydroelectric Power Plant. These all are situated in Animalai Hills. Okay, and also Aliyar and Tirumurti dams also situated in the foots of this Animalai Hills. Okay, then next we learned about the Palani Hills. Palani Hills are located in the very good eastward of Western Ghats. Okay, then this particular hills is located in Dindigul district. Okay, Dindigul district. Okay, then see the picture, students. This is the Palani Hills. Okay, this is the Palani Hills. It is located in the eastward of Western Ghats. It is located in Dindigul district. Okay, this Palani Hill is in Dindigul district. Okay, students. The next one is Cardamom Hills. Cardamom Hills. It is also known as Yelamala Hills. Okay, Cardamom Hills. Other name? Very good. Yelamala Hills. Okay. Why it get the name Cardamom Hills? Very good. Some of the spices were cultivated here. Is it? For example, pepper, coffee, these are the things cultivated here. So, because of that, this particular hills get the name Cardamom Hills. Okay. Then, next we learned about Varisanadu and Andipatti Hills. Next we learned about Varisanadu and Andipatti Hills. These hills extended in Western Ghats in Varisanadu and Andipatti Hills. Okay. Then, some of the hill stations are here. For example, Kalugumalai, Kurangani Hill Station, Churli Malai. These are the important hill station in this particular hills. Then Kumbakarai waterfalls also flowing in this particular hills. Okay, Hirsild Squirrel Wildlife Sanctuary also located in this particular hills. Okay, then the next one is Podigai Hills. Podigai Hills is the one of the important hill station in Tamil Nadu. Its major parts are lies in Tirunelveli district, and some parts are located in Kanyakumari district. That means the Podigai Hills major parts are located in Tirunelveli district. Some southern slopes where lies in Kanyakumari districts. Okay, and also it have different names also. Sivajodi Parvat, Agasthyar Hills, Kailash. These are the different types of names of Podigai Hills. Okay, evergreen forest are there, waterfalls are there, some of the ancient temples are there. Okay, tiger reserves are there. These all things were situated in these particular hills. Then finally we learned about Mahendragiri Hills. Okay. Mahendragiri Hills, it is one of the continuous mountain range. It is situated along the border of Kanyakumari and Tirunelveli district. The Mahendragiri Hills are located in the border of Kanyakumari districts and Tirunelveli districts. Its height is 1645 meter. Okay, students, these are the things we learned in this class. Okay, students, all are take a book. Now we will turn the exercise pages. Exercise pages. Page number 216. Page number 216. Choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. First question. The latitudinal extent of Tamil Nadu is 8 degree 5 power north to 13 degree 35 minutes north. Okay. A option. Answer is A option. Then second question. The longitudinal extent of Tamil Nadu is 76 degree 18 minutes east to 80 degree 20 minutes east. A option. Second question also A option. Then third question. The highest peak in Tamil Nadu is Thottapetta. Okay. The highest peak in Tamil Nadu is Thottapetta. Then fourth one is, which of the following passes is not located in Western Ghats in Tamil Nadu? Which are the following passes is not located in the Western Ghats of Tamil Nadu? Okay. Which passes, students? Very good. Borkat. Okay. C option. Bhorghat. Borkat. Answer is Borkat. C option. Okay. Did you mark, students? Then remaining question I teach after I will give. Next you mark 2 mark question. Roman number 5. Answer the following in brief. First question. State the boundaries of Tamil Nadu. State the boundaries of Tamil Nadu. Page number 201. Answer is page number 201. Page number 201. Boundaries and neighbors heading. Boundaries and neighbors heading. Starting to last before line, southeast of India. Listen, students. Tamil Nadu is bounded by the Bay of Bengal in the east, Kerala in the west, Andhra Pradesh in the north, Karnataka in the northwest, and Indian Ocean in the south. Gulf of Mannar and Pal Strait separates Tamil Nadu from the island of Sri Lanka, which lies the northeast of India. Okay, close the bracket. Then remaining question answers I will teach after I teach after I will give students. The continuation of this lesson I will teach the next class. Okay, students, thank you.